novamusic.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Martirano here with our friends at Nova Music, and I'm going to be showing you the PC3LE7. This is one of a series of 3 instruments. It comes in an 88-note, hammer-weighted. The 7 comes in the semi-weight with a piano key, and the PC3LE6 comes in a 61-note synth action. Some of the features. The instrument has 64 voices. The instrument has 16 zones, just like the bigger flagship PC3X. The PC3LE series has half the effects of the PC3X series. And it also has the same architecture, same VAST, same sound engine, same ability to have 16 different zones, the same ability to have 16 arpeggiators running simultaneously, all real-time controls. In fact, in addition, on the LE series, you get 8 pads. These can function as momentary switches, toggle switches. They can be used as controllers to send information to trigger either sequences, or they can trigger arpeggiations. They can mute and solo zones or sounds. Very, very powerful interface with the pads. And then you have a real-time control section here to the left that features 5 buttons and a matrix of 2 rows. You also have 5 knobs and a matrix of 3 rows, or 15 different destinations. Then you also have pitch and mod wheel and switches on the cheek block that can be programmed by the user. There are 2 pedal inputs in the back for foot switches, and there's also a CC pedal in the back. There's USB for connection to your host computer, and you can upload new operating systems. One of the cool things about the LE is that you can load programs made on the PC3X. That's very cool. People that make programs now can port them across the lines. In fact, version 2 software for the PC3LE adds the whole VAST architecture editing. The earlier version 1 did not have editing of the VAST architecture chains, but now you have full architectural editing in the PC3LE. Also, it comes in at a much more affordable price point. So let's dig in and look at some of the features of the PC3LE7. I'm going to start off by showing you one of the arpeggiations, and I'm going to use the pads here to trigger them. You'll notice the pad illuminates with a purple hue. This is indicating that it's being used right now as a trigger to turn on or off either a sequence or an arpeggiation. The next switch I pressed, or button 2, pad 2, is illuminating with red. And that means now that this is working as a controller, some kind of a controller. These are velocity sensitive pads in addition to being triggers. I'll mute these. These pads are playing. My solo sound is a piano. When I press this pad number 2, I get a lead sound. The next one I'm going to show you is actually using arpeggiations, but real-time control over the sound. So you can do some really cool stuff. So you can see right away how powerful these pads are. They're much more than just drum pads. They are essential in operating various very cool real-time control over the instrument. Here's another club dance kind of a groove. These pads are now to play chords. They've been assigned to play multiple notes. This pad 4 is illuminated red, and it's going to mute the bass line that's playing right now. We'll hear the bass line start again. I can mute it. So Kurzweil was always also known for great acoustic sounds. I'm going to show a few of those and then show off some of the synthesizer capabilities. First and foremost, Kurzweil is known for the great piano sound. We'll just listen to a piano now. On the front panel, you have buttons that are soft buttons, but they're immediately assigned to things you want, such as octave shift. You also have transpose. For musicians who are always looking for transpose, who hate it to be in a menu item, right on the front panel, that's really great. You have an info button that if you press it, it'll tell you what all of your real-time controls are assigned to, and you'll actually gives you the immediate feedback to know so that you're not guessing. What is this knob going to do, or what is that wheel going to do? That's really a great feature. Some of the other acoustic sounds that we're very well known for would be the string sounds. There's a beautiful string library, in fact, in here. There's category search, which is great. These buttons are labeled by the type of sound: piano, electric piano, clavier, organs, etc. And any sound that falls under that category that's in the instrument, for example, if I press strings and scroll, I'll see all of the string programs: tremolandi, or pizzicato. London spiccato. Really great to have everything organized like that. Your drums, all of your categories are organized very well. When you go from program mode into setup mode, again, you have 16 zones. Each program that we just left, each program has 32 different layers of different instruments you could layer up in the program. And then in setup mode, you can take those very deep programs and layer up to 16 of them. So this is a programmer's dream. The sequencer's full featured. You have all of the editing capabilities, 16 track, the ability to go in and take out specific events, piano roll style editing, all of the very comprehensive sequencer features you'd expect in a workstation type product. But this is really aimed at the live performer. There's a couple other things I'm going to show you in the dance groove stuff that's really fun, playing around with this. really fun to play around and mix live. One of the last features I'm going to talk about, for all the comprehensive overview of vast architecture, you could view the videos on the PC3X or the PC3K. They go more in depth about the vast architecture. But just simply pressing the edit button now and scrolling, you can see a new menu item in the soft menus saying vast. When you press vast, you now see the full key map editor. You can edit key maps, you can edit ROM-based samples, you can go through and assign different filters and change the filter settings. It's really very cool now that they brought the whole vast architecture and the full editing suite into the LE series. Much more cost-effective and a really powerful instrument. Thank you for watching. I'm Chris Martirano here with our friends at Nova.